I thought the Rams' defense was supposed to be pretty good. It didn't seem like that last Sunday. The Washington Redskins are pretty bad. Okay, I guess. Well, what did you think of that? I mean, if you don't know, the Rams are supposed to have a killer front four, but Matt Jones and Alfred Morris combined for like almost 200 yards on the ground, and Kirk Cousins only missed 4 passes. Amazing. I mean, and the Rams didn't give up the ball too many times. So is that the indication of the Rams just not being able to stop the run, or is their pass rush still elite? Here's my answer to it. I think their pass rush is still the top of the line. It's their ability to stop the run and the quick passing game of Kirk Cousins. I think he didn't drop back more than maybe 2 steps, you know, and he were able to make quick reads. So I'm more on the secondary than the front four and the linebackers. Actually, more on the linebackers than the secondary because not many of those passes were to Redskin wide receivers. So maybe their linebackers are not quite up to par. Now I have a ton of respect for anybody who plays in the NFL. So anytime you see me criticizing every team, any team, please don't think I think they just suck. Okay, that's not the case. But if you think about it, why did the Redskins play this well this week? Could have been last week was an aberration, or this week was just like everything went right for them. It, it's crazy. Now, I'm gonna compound this with the Redskins name. Like, I'm 1/4 Indian. Um, my grandpa was Native American of the Cherokee region, over there in the mountains, North Carolina. Um, so I don't know much about this Redskin name, but yo, I think it's just like any bad situation that usually happens. The national criticism of it has severely died down. I think the Redskins have actually successfully almost totally taken that out of most people's heads. And anybody who was really messing with them, not anymore. So if you think, if we just sit back for a second, if we look at the whole situation, Washington has almost used the RG3 situation as a distraction from their name, their owner controlling everything, kind of like Jerry Jones, and other things. Unless you're a Redskins fan, well, then you know about all these things quite well. But other people like me, as a my home base team is Carolina Panthers. As someone who lives near here, we're not really concerned with the nation's capital. So, hey, it might just be a region thing, but the Redskins are just not big news anymore. But they might be big news by how good they're playing. So, I hope they keep it up. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much this it for this video. I wonder what you think about, was the RG3 situation a cover up? Maybe. I mean, enough headlines about the guy that you forget what team he plays on. So, hey man, I hope he gets out of that situation. Um, a quick thing about RG3, great player at Baylor, great player in his rookie year, gets injured after he goes back into the game where we criticize a quarterback like Jay Cutler was sitting out. He goes back into the game injured, gets re-injured severely, and hasn't been the same since. So when someone stays out with injury, don't say shit about them. Excuse my language. Don't say anything, okay? Because it's hard. It's hard to play in the NFL. If they're injured, they're injured. I don't care if it's a sprain. Don't send them back out there with those big burly men when they have a bad ankle or knee. Bad situation. So glad I'm actually glad they're already notching up Dez Bryant's injury and Tony Romo's injury to about 8 weeks. They're saying four. Some sources saying 4 to 12 for Romo. No, keep him out 12, 8, whatever, until they can run and not or throw without feeling any pain or without risk for further injury. Keep him off the field. You know. Well, that's just my opinion on injuries on the Redskins, and matter of factly on the RG3 situation too. So it is what it is. Thanks for tuning by, Driftless Arts. Might change the name one day as I do more vlogs, I suppose. Well, I'll let y'all decide that. Thanks for swinging by, hanging by. I'm just gonna stare at you awkwardly. You can click off the video. I'm just gonna stare. Okay.